2, 1, action.
Yep, it's recording.
It's recording, yeah. So, like, when we make that decision about me quitting the job, my mom was like, she was shocked because she's invested a lot of her energy and a lot of time, a lot of money into my degree, and to come up to her and say, look, Mom, I don't really enjoy doing what I do right now. She was sad, she was silent. It was just a silent mode for a while, and I was giving her all the example and how I feel really down, that I know it depressed me, that I'm no longer myself anymore. And it took a while, but she eventually realized that that's how her daughter is behaving at the moment, and she accepting that. And I think she's just thinking about, she wanted me to be happy. Again, going back to the Psychology of Money book, my favorite book this year, and it's talking, one of the chapter in the book about that you will change, and it's talking about long-term planning is harder than it seems, because people goals and desire change over time. And the author Morgan Housel, he listed an example of his friend who wanted to be a doctor. He was working hard for 15 years to be a doctor, and he eventually became a doctor. And when the author asked him, how's life going, how life is treating you, it just went, awful career. And I guess for me, it's not to that extreme, as I hate being a pharmacist. I just feel like, I think I've worked myself to the ground, that I feel a bit burned out, and I don't know, I'm no longer enjoying going to work, enjoying like using, it's with everything going around with the pandemic. And I think the healthcare sector, the healthcare worker, they are just exhausted with the demanding and this tremendous, like, the unknown, I guess. And maybe it's applied to me too. Actually, look into the book and realize that I was like, why am I like this? Why? I look at my friends who are my fellow pharmacists, and they're pursuing really well into the career. They specializing into different area and progressing really well. And I thought, why does my brain, like Tristan Cole, does not just accept that I've got everything I wanted? Why do I always want it to change? And it's okay to feel that way, because it's just my personality, and it's normal to feel that. And the book's given an example of investing, for example, that everyone is playing different game, and you should not like constantly comparing yourself with other people. So the day trader might have different investing strategy compared to an 18 years old teenager learning to invest, or a 65 widow investing on her pension. And again, applied to me, that doesn't mean Nicole might really be really enjoying specializing her a band 7 job in pediatric. Somebody's what might be enjoying working as a GP pharmacist, as working full time, working really hard every single day. But that doesn't apply to me, and it's okay to feel that way. And I think I feel more relieved that I accepted that that's how I change, and it's okay. I might change. If you asked me in 10 years time, that I might just go back and be happy to be a full-time pharmacist. But right now, it's not for me. And the books listed an example, say, imagining a goal is easy and fun. Imagining a goal in the context of the realistic life stresses that grow with competitive pursuit is something entirely different. And it's underpinning the psychologies that people are poor forecasters of their future self. And it actually impacts in our ability to plan for the future financial goals. The book also gives an example of the reason why they give you analogy of the way people feel, and that they change it. So they call it the end of history illusion. So that's a tendency for people to be keenly aware of how much they have changed in the past, but to underestimate how much their personality, desires, and goals are likely to change in the future. And the Harvard psychologist Daniel Gilbert once said, At every stage of our lives, we make decisions that will profoundly influence the lives of people we are going to become. And then when we become those people, we are not always thrilled with the decision we've made. So young people pay good money to get the tools removed that teenagers paid good money to get. Middle-aged people rushed to divorce people who young adults rushed to marry. And older adults work hard to lose what middle-aged adults work hard to gain, on and on and on. And that's really true. Like, it's okay to that people change, and it's okay for you to change. And all of us, he said, are walking around with an illusion that history, our personal history, has just come to an end, and that we have just become the people that we always meant to be, and will be for the rest of our life. We tend to never learn this lesson, and Gilbert's research show that people from the age 18 to 68 underestimate how much they will change in the future. And you see that how it's affecting, its impact on your long-term financial goal, career, investments, spending, budgeting, whatever. When what you want out of life change, it's hard. So, like, what's out of life change? And it's part of the reason, like, Ronald Reed, the wealthy janitor we met earlier in the book, and Warren Buffett become so successful is because they keep doing the same thing for decades and letting compound run wild. But many of us evolve so much over the time that we don't want to keep doing the same thing for decades on end or anything close to it. So it's okay to feel that way, and that was the reason. And I reflected on that, and I thought the book, it had enabled me to make a decision that okay, actually I need to make a stop into this go mode now. Take a time out, sometimes some downtime for myself, to revalue what is valuable in life for me, and that's what I'm gonna go for. And if you let me know in the comment below if you are going through the same experience, you experience the same thing in life, and how you overcome it, and I could hopefully learn about it, and we can share. And that's the reason why I decided to start the channel. It's keep reinforced me that I should change, I should learn, I should share my experience with other people, and even if it's just help just one person and bring value towards one person, for me that's enough. So thank you for listening to my experience, and I hope you find it useful. Let me know in the comment below again, subscribe to my channel, and see you again in the next video. Take care, bye bye.